Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Scarlett from Miss Money, and today we're diving in why you need to get on that NIO train before it's too late. I know I talk about this stock a lot, but I honestly think right now is the perfect time to buy in. You'll want to hop on before that exponential growth, and we'll talk about why. And stick around for the whole video, as toward the end, I'll point out the high, median, and low target prices for NIO. And real quick, please join our Money fam by subscribing to the channel and comment down below any stocks you'd like me to cover in the future. Now, let's get to it. Real quick, if you don't know already, just a small recap, NIO is an EV maker that has seen huge success both in China and the stock market. The company is arguably one of the most successful EV companies in terms of growth today. To elaborate, NIO stock has been up by over 1,000% in the past year. The strategic approach to its battery services could explain the underlying reason for its growth surge. NIO offers substantial discounts of up to $11,000 when customers subscribe to its battery pack usage. And you can see, so NIO, not only do you just buy the car, but there's a subscription afterwards. They make money even after that first initial purchase, which makes it really appealing for investors. NIO's strength is at its post-purchase service. Most importantly, EV owners can conveniently replace or upgrade batteries with ease. Here's one big play I wanted to talk about today. So a Bank of America securities analyst recently issued a research report about NIO, and that analyst has maintained a buy rating with a $63 price target on NIO. So like I said toward the end, I'll give those exact target price points for the low and high, but just want to point this out. And this analyst cited NIO's March deliveries representing a 373% year-over-year and 30% month-over-month increase. And the quarterly deliveries of 20,060 units had represented a 423% year-over-year and 16% quarter-over-quarter increase. And here's the CEO, William Li, talking about the demand.
William, you had a very strong August. Deliveries for NIO were up 100% year on year. Can that pace of deliveries be sustained, do you think?
In fact, demand in July and August was even stronger than actual deliveries, as we had a conservative sales estimate at the beginning of the year. Our supply chain partners were not ready for even higher production. We are working to solve this problem in the current quarter. We believe production capacity will have improved in September. We will keep boosting capacity in the coming months, especially for the EC6, which started deliveries at the weekend.
Elon Musk has talked about a $25,000 Tesla. What do you know about these plans? Do you imagine that would have to be manufactured, that $25,000 Tesla, in China, given the labor costs and the supply chain?
Undoubtedly, battery costs for the entire industry have been declining. I believe the overall battery cost decrease will help promote EVs. In the Chinese market, the average price for our cars is more than $60,000, which is $15,000 higher than Tesla's average in China. So we have a lot of work to do in this market. In the long term, we will definitely launch more cheaper products, but that's not our priority at the moment.
Elon Musk has talked about potentially producing 1 million units in China. How much of a challenge is Tesla now?
I think auto products aren't only about cars, but more importantly, serving customers well. For families, a car isn't a small expense like clothes. It's big spending, and it's closely related to safety. So we pay a lot of attention to service and quality, which I believe will be the biggest challenge for all automakers undertaking rapid expansion.
And so Bank of America's bullish report is based on the growing EV market and NIO's expansion of the battery swap stations. I've talked about it before in previous NIO videos, but those battery swap stations are one of the factors that make NIO so appealing compared to the competition. There also seems to be a sympathy play in effect with Tesla. Over the weekend, Tesla announced that it produced just over 180,000 vehicles and delivered nearly 185,000 vehicles, which was well above expectations. And so Wedbush issued a $1,000 price target on Tesla, up from that $950. Even during the pandemic, EV stocks were some of the hottest investment trends in the stock market in 2020. All over Twitter, all over TikTok, everyone was talking about it. Everyone wanted a piece of the red-hot EV industry. From traditional automakers to new EV startups, all are scrambling in a race to capture more market shares as the industry heats up. We recently saw that Tesla reported its first quarter deliveries just above that 184,000 vehicles, beating analysts' expectations. So obviously, it is no secret that the world is heading toward EVs as the world moves forward and toward that more sustainable environment. It's not just NIO and Tesla getting involved. If you have been following the news, you'd also know Volkswagen recently joked about changing its name to Volkswagen. A little pun there. While not everyone appreciates that kind of humor, it just suggests that this is on the mind of many. What's more, the International Energy Agency announced earlier this year that it will outline the roadmap to net zero emissions by 2050. I know that seems like a long time from now, but honestly, as it ramps up, I think, that will be just around the corner here soon. EVs will play a critical role in ensuring we get there. Apple's even talked about creating an electric vehicle. Other luxury brands manufacture and sell them already, like Porsche and BMW. In my last NIO video, I talked about the chip shortage going on right now, so we do have to kind of face that right now as well. So the recent global chip shortage has had a significant impact on these EV stocks recently. Not great. For this reason, top EV stocks have been under pressure along with the broader market weakness. Despite the shortage of chips, both NIO and XPeng, another company, have taken the market by storm with their robust first quarter. Now, as both companies have reported big gains in first quarter deliveries, there has been a sigh of relief among investors. So as I said in the quarterly update, NIO said that it delivered 20,060 vehicles in the first quarter, and that is ahead of the roughly 19,500 it had forecast when it announced a temporary production halt last week. So even though we have this chip shortage, they obviously outperformed their expectations, which is great. And despite that, NIO was able to deliver 7,257 vehicles in March, beating its monthly record of 7,225 deliveries set in January. Should the momentum persist, investors won't have to wait long for NIO's next delivery milestone. As NIO gains that foothold in China, it is also worth mentioning that NIO is expanding and it's trying to reach that European market. The company plans to attract customers by offering a custom-tailored design that resonates with that local market. From there, it expects to achieve a production capacity of 300,000 by the end of 2021. The capacity expansion is in tandem with the company's plan to commence production of the ET5 and ET7 this year. So with many developments underway, would you consider NIO stock at its current price level? I think right now is a really great time to buy in. Looking at the price action, because that's what we all want, in the short term, NIO did drop 0.88% to $39.31 Monday, but other EV stocks did fairly well. The ADR underperformed when compared to some of its competitors on Monday, like Tesla, which rose 4.43% to $691.05, and Toyota, which rose 0.79% to $155.38. So let's talk about those price targets. So we have a 12-month price forecast for NIO to have a median target of $62.40 with a high estimate of $90.12, hoping for that, and a low estimate of $17.73. So the median estimate represents a plus 58.70% increase from the last price that we just had. So honestly, right now, I think NIO is a strong buy. I'm adding even more shares to my portfolio, and I suggest you do too, especially for the long term as EVs, as zero emissions, that becomes the future and we have a more green place. So get in on it now. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Scarlett from Miss Money.